Welcome, welcome.
We're at it again.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, well, I'll have to wear my Scrooge hat sometimes.
I think you should. I think you should.
I will.
So we're starting out our Christmas season, and I decided the best thing to do was to pick a movie that was a little less Christmassy, something that people don't always associate with Christmas. It's certainly, I had to look it up. I was like, what are some obscure Christmas movies? Like, not obscure, the movie's well known, but people probably don't associate it with Christmas.
We're not even at Thanksgiving yet. U.S. Thanksgiving yet. Macy's Parade hasn't even gone yet.
You gotta maintain the illusion of don't let everybody know we're filming so far in advance.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, all right.
We have to get a good lot of them because...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got some
I think
traveling.
Scrooge is going to be way floppy.
What we're hoping for, I wanted to pick something. This one's a little bit what I would consider a danger zone for you because it's a movie from 1960, and I'm not...
6-0?
6-0, a comedy from 1960, and I'm thinking there's a chance you might have seen it. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh. I don't know, but it certainly falls more into your wheelhouse because of when it came out and the fact that it's a comedy that you might have had a chance to see it.
Wow, okay, 60s, yeah. Okay.
So the movie we're going to watch today is The Apartment.
The which? I haven't seen
Apartment.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, it's Jack Lemmon, it's Shirley MacLaine, and it's a classic Billy Wilder comedy. He's a director and a writer.
I was in high school in 1960.
Jack Lemmon was too
old. I would be not watching movies.
Wait, not even on
kind of movie.
Not even on a date? Like
no, I never had dates.
Oh.
Never had a girlfriend.
Well, then, you had a girlfriend, so you didn't have dates?
I didn't have a girlfriend.
Oh, you didn't have a girlfriend. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I was a lone wolf.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. That's all right. You know what? You're a popular guy now, so that's all that matters. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and that's all the intro it needs. So
we'll find out.
The Apartment. Let's go. Boom.
Jack Lemmon and who?
Shirley MacLaine.
Oh, okay.
Fred McMurray.
Oh, big old Fred, too.
Mm-hmm.
3 big names.
Henry Walston's.
That name doesn't ring a bell.
You might recognize him. I think he was My Favorite Martian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Billy Wilder?
Yeah. He's the writer and director. He's really famous for both. He wrote a lot before he got a chance to direct, and a lot of famous stuff with his name on it.
But it's Billy, not Bill.
No, Billy. Yeah.
Funny, that didn't ring a bell with me when I saw Wilder. That name did, but not Billy. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
You mean you bring other girls up here?
Certainly not. I'm a happily married man.
Gotta clean up their mess too.
Yeah.
Probably clean his bed sheets. Ugh.
You still owe me for the last 2 bottles?
Yeah, I'll pay you on Friday. Whatever happened to those little cheese crackers you used to have around?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Give them an inch and they'll take a foot. And an arm. TV dinner. Yeah.
TV dinner.
Yep.
Oh, they had them 1960, yep.
Yeah. A few years later and he'd be using the microwave.
Yep. Ooh.
Why not?
Little martini left.
Yeah.
Ooh, whoop.
A little extra. Just olive juice.
From what I hear through the walls, you got something going for you every night. Would you mind leaving your body to the university?
Ooh. That's pretty quick for frozen.
Yeah. Well, he's hungry.
Yeah, he must be. Put TV on. It's a TV dinner.
That's right.
Oops, something's there.
Somebody's shoe. Oh, hair clip. Hair thing. Ooh, remote control.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they had those things in those days.
No. It's obviously a wired remote control, but still.
Yeah. Oop.
Do you have wobbly dentures?
Even in those days, eh?
Yep.
Let me worry about that. Just leave the key under the mat and clear out.
You say, Mr. Dobish.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Be my guest.
I wonder if he's actually seen a promotion or anything from this. It's obviously what he's angling for, and I
Yeah.
don't know.
They all know where the key is.
Yep. Yep. Not too loud.
The neighbors are,
Complaining.
yeah.
Put it right on the record player. Makes sense.
Mildred, he's at it again.
Should have stayed in bed this morning.
You should have stayed in bed last night.
You wonder how you can work, eh?
Yeah. So does he, I guess. He's not quite doing so good.
That wasn't a bad invention, though. Those,
The Rolodex?
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, hey, it works.
in those days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wednesday. I got somebody penciled in.
Busy little calendar there.
Yeah, well, you must live in a very convenient place.
Yeah, you know, right off Central Park. And
Yeah.
Let me see what I can do. I'll get back to you.
Well, it's one day at home and he has to, like, shift everyone.
Yep.
Thursday? Well, that's the Untouchables with Bob Stack.
Hello, Baxter. It's okay for Thursday.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkaby.
Asking favors of people. Holy moly.
How can you make any work?
Yeah. He should go home sick.
Yeah.
They owe him.
How do I look?
Fine. Wait.
Need to shave.
Thank you.
Is that Shirley?
Yep.
I wouldn't have recognized her.
Good luck. And wipe your nose.
Wipe your nose.
She's not lying.
Baxter,
Yes, sir.
There's Fred.
come in.
Fred
Right.
McMurray.
Just those four. Out of a total of 31,259. So actually, we can be very proud of our personnel.
Fair enough. The odds are in his favor.
So I've got this cold. I'm going to go right home.
Baxter, you're not reading me. I told you I have plans.
No, he's not reading them.
I want to swap them.
Or your key.
For what?
The key.
Yeah.
Oh?
Well, don't give him the key yet. You're going to need to go home, aren't you? Oh, I guess you aren't. Not going to leave his snot rags there.
Instead, he takes me to Hamburg Heaven in some schnook's apartment.
We know who that schnook is.
I know when you were born and where.
That's weird.
All sorts of things about you.
How come?
Stalker.
I
Yeah,
looked up your card in the group insurance file.
that's not good.
Said your social security number.
What?
I wouldn't want him to get the wrong idea about how you found out. Bye.
Which guy from the office is it?
It's going to be Fred McMurray, I bet.
Yep, that's what I thought too.
Good evening, Mr. Sheldrick.
Yep.
I never asked you to leave your wife.
Of course not. You had nothing to do with it. It is getting crowded. Let's get out of here.
Office people or what, I wonder?
Must be someone they recognize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's the,
his secretary.
yes.
Yeah. I didn't recognize her until she put her glasses on.
Right.
They're pretty distinctive.
Yes. Now she's got something.
Not back to that leaky boat.
Nope, we're going to his house.
She'll never know.
Poor old guy.
Yeah. Stuck in the cold, doesn't get his house, loses his date. Oh. Oh, he got the promotion, it looks like.
Oh.
At least something came of it. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
wow.
And an office.
Assistant some or other. Administrative assistant.
Sure.
Second administrative assistant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a made-up position to me.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But he gets an office.
Yeah, who cares?
Name on the door.
Mm-hmm. Same floor.
Yep.
Listen, Baxter, we made you and we can break you.
Unless someone more important is involved.
All the dames you want. No headaches, no complications.
Yes, sir. That's...
He's not divorcing his wife now?
No, it was
just-
just a line.
Yeah. He's a little bigger boss than the other four guys, eh?
Yeah, yeah. The only name that needs to go in the book.
Somebody watch my line. There's a swinging party on the 19th floor.
Sounds like nobody's watching any lines.
Oh, that's the Christmas part of it now, eh?
Yeah, finally kicking in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Miss Kubelik, one doesn't get to be a second administrative assistant around here unless he's a pretty good judge of character. One more.
Oh, I shouldn't drink while I'm driving.
Don't you believe it?
Look at that one there. They haven't moved.
Oh, yeah. That's why they don't let you have alcohol at most Christmas parties anymore. Work Christmas parties.
Do you mind?
That's a Peyton place, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I made a boo-boo, huh?
I like it.
No.
Maybe if I wore it a little more to one side. How's that? Is that better?
I'd better get back to my elevator. I don't want to be fired.
You don't have to worry about that. I got quite a bit of influence in personnel.
Uh-huh.
After all, this is a conservative firm. I don't want people to think I'm an entertainer.
Oh, there we go. The revelation.
I like it that way. Makes me look the way I feel.
Oh.
Oh, Fred McMurray was kind of a fatherly guy in the TV.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an edge in this one.
Yeah.
I can't take her to that drive-in again. The car doesn't even have a heater. 4 o'clock, okay?
Looks like he took that as a yes. I don't know why.
I don't either, yeah. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Lots of martinis. Oh, yeah. I guess so.
One more to make the set.
Two.
You're gonna need to hit him
three.
in the eye.
Shoots look pretty good.
Mm-hmm. He is thoroughly gooned.
Does she work at the place too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I didn't either.
I don't think we've seen her before.
No.
I said I had no family. I didn't say I had an empty apartment.
It's kind of awkward for me shopping, so here's $100. You go and buy yourself something.
What? Gross. Give him a slap.
If we hadn't wasted all this time, I have to get home and trim the tree.
Okay. I just thought as long as it was paid for.
That's right.
Might as well go to mine. Everybody else does.
Things are still here.
Come on, wake up.
How many sleeping pills? The whole bottle.
I didn't mean right now.
Got the doctor next door.
Yeah, that's right. A little instant coffee.
Oh, that was big back then. I don't know if it is or not still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they got the pods and everything, you know, yeah.
Yeah, the pods are as instant as
And you
we
don't
need
have to
nowadays.
perk it, too, you know, for 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to heat the water up, I guess.
I feel like the last time I saw a commercial for instant coffee was probably in the 80s, maybe.
Oh, really? I can't tell you. Shoot her full of something.
A little adrenaline or something to wake her up.
I wonder.
If you'd come home half an hour later, you would have had quite a Christmas present.
Ooh. Smelling salts. Whatever wakes her up, eh?
Boiling hot water, you're not gonna, yeah, right?
No.
Open the windows.
Fresh air?
Yep, can't hurt.
2, 3, 4, left,
Oh, her legs are moving. There we go.
4, walk, friend. 1, 2,
She's walking a bit more now, but
Yeah,
than
yeah.
being dragged.
right, left, right.
Well, I guess it's okay now, eh?
Yeah, enough time has passed.
I ought to charge you about a mile.
This is a respectable house, not a honky-tonky.
Punk.
Oh,
It's for you, Dad.
thanks, Jeff.
No mom there?
She's around somewhere, I assume.
Oh, yeah, that's a good spot for it. Those are razors. Those.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, jeez.
And all the spares.
You, I wouldn't lift a finger. But for her, I'll fix a little something to eat. The worst part is I still love him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's the victim. Max to knife.
Bedroom, of course.
You really want to discard that?
Sure.
Jen.
You keep adding it up, though.
40, 52, 25.
Give her a break. She doesn't want to play.
No.
She's going to shave, eh? I thought he had a...
About time. Yeah, oh, yeah, this guy's showing up at 4.
He must have had this place booked, eh?
He did, but this is the one that he didn't agree to. He just stared at him and walked away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, come on. What are we waiting for? Open up, will you?
Mildred!
Now, don't go getting any ideas.
He's got her all fixed up that you're going to...
It's only one story down. The best you could do is break a leg. Go to sleep.
No razors, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh, I
no
guess
blades
He's got them, I guess. Yeah.
in your pocket, buddy. Those things were dangerous. They were sharp on the corners, eh?
Oh, yeah.
That's the end, eh?
No. Maybe.
Could be his end.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it if you'd be out of here as soon as you can.
Yes, Mr. Sheldrake.
In 1960s, they may not have all those rules they have now, eh?
No, or at least they weren't enforced if they were there.
Yeah.
Call his
Maybe
wife.
she's going to get back at him somehow, I think.
Call his wife, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello, Mrs. Sheldrake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just making a personal call. Here's a dime.
I thought I smelled gas coming from your apartment.
Gas.
Oh, no.
I used it to strain the spaghetti.
Why not?
I figured that out, but
Oh, it's the brother-in-law.
What gripes me is the two of them were guzzling my champagne while Sylvia and I wound up at the Guggenheim Museum.
there we go.
It almost works. It works.
It worked.
Yep. Wash the starch off.
He did cook meatballs too.
Yeah, you know.
We're going to finish the gin game.
Oh,
So keep a clear head.
I'll get dressed.
Want a martini?
Nope.
You. Who else?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to gloat, but just between us, you had it coming to you.
Poor Baxter.
I know, right?
Mr. Gazafis?
Yeah. Sheldrake still likes him, right? He didn't do anything against him.
Nope.
I'm going to take Miss Kubelik off your hands.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, right.
You don't really want her, and I do. Got good news for you. All the troubles are over.
He may not be there or whatever happened here or something going on, I think.
Yeah, somebody let him go up, but we'll
With the
see what
secretary and the...
I know how worried you were about Miss Kubelik. Well, stop worrying. I'm going to take her off your hands.
happens.
My secretary got to my wife, and my wife fired me. Ain't that a kick in the head? So what happened to you, Baxter?
I got kicked in the head, too.
Yeah.
Keep moving up, though.
Yeah.
It's just a director now.
And he's on the 27th floor. That's a big move. Hey.
I never thought he'd do it.
I told you all along. See, you were wrong about Mr. Sheldrake. To tell you the truth, I had this heavy date for tonight.
When he was walking there, I knew that they weren't going to be together.
Oh, sure.
When
Yeah.
the guy came up and picked her up.
I'm staying at the athletic club, and it's strictly stag, so if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
Well, when we had that little scare about Miss Kubelik, I thought I'd better get rid of it quick, so I threw it out the window of the commuter train. How's that again?
No key.
So what's it going to be?
I've decided to become a mensch. You know what that means? A human being. Goodbye, Mr. Sheldrake.
Giving away his hat.
He's giving up his apartment too, eh?
Looks like it, yeah. Ooh. Still has the gun. I guess you would.
Ring out the old year, ring in the new, ring a ding ding.
No, he just walked out on me. Quit. Threw that big fat job right in my face.
I guess that's the way it crumbles. Cookie-wise. I'd spell it out for you, only I can't spell.
Can't spell.
That's right.
That's a good line. Better hurry up or he'll be gone.
Yeah. She's realizing it. Good time to slip away. Lights are out. Everybody's distracted.
Yep. Yeah, is she gone now, I wonder?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Is he there or not?
I'm going to say no.
I'm gonna send him a fruitcake every Christmas. Shut up and deal.
Well, there you go.
There you go. So,
That was it.
that was The Apartment.
Well, I had not seen it.
Okay, all right. I figured.
I knew that even before because I wouldn't know that before.
Yeah, I mean, you might have seen it and not remembered the name or something like that. Yeah, so Billy Wilder wrote a lot of comedy. I've seen a lot of his stuff. He wrote a lot of that wasn't comedy as well. And a lot of his scripts, a lot of what he had written and directed was sort of known for the dialogue, though.
One in there.
we're looking for ducks. We hid some ducks in Dad's spot, and when he was away, and now he's starting to find them again. Hold it up for the camera.
Apparently there's 75 of these little things in my house. I'm up to about, I don't know, 25, 30
You've
maybe.
got to be about 30 by now. You picked up like 5 just today. I think I don't have a very good poker face. I'm like letting you know where they are by accident or something.
I could see the little white head there. I was thinking maybe you put it in there.
That would be a good spot for it. You might want to look. I don't know.
Well, I just think that, if you're going to hide it that way, I'm not going to find half of them. Oh, there is one in there.
See, just by thinking that, you found some. So you just got to think in those terms. There's ducks, they're hidden, they're in places that you're not going to look right away, and inside of things. That is a possibility.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, back to the movie. Actually, you know what, before that, it's time for your pop quiz. Oh yeah. Pop quiz, you're the pop, here's your quiz. What was Fred MacMurray's TV show called?
I can see him. Mm-hmm. All in the Family? No.
Would it help if I gave you the first word? My
Favorite Sons?
It's a number.
3 sons.
Yes.
Right.
My 3 sons.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you mentioned during the movie, it's interesting watching him in this. I mean, I never watched My 3 Sons. It didn't really get a lot of replay when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I was aware of it, and that's what I knew him from. And then you see him in this.
Quite a different guy.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a little more range than I expected. And he's in Double Indemnity, which is a noir sort of thriller. He plays a detective in it and sort of gets involved in, well, it's a noir, so he gets involved in things that he shouldn't, right? Doing some darker stuff. And yeah, so it's interesting to see him in other roles.
Well, I guess, yeah. Because sometimes they get stereotyped and they can't get out of it.
Yeah. I don't know how his career went overall, but it's nice to see him.
This was before, maybe not.
1960, it's very close, I would say.
Yeah, mid-60s probably.
I don't know. Probably before. But yeah, Double Indemnity was before as well.
Okay.
One thing that I hadn't expected, like I'd seen this before, but it's been a long time, and I didn't remember the suicide angle, like that she tried to kill herself, and that was something that was very forbidden in movies at the time. It was something they didn't touch on very often. But the 60s was when they started to move away from that. So
obviously.
Yeah. First of all, would you say it was a Christmas movie?
No.
I mean, it takes place across Christmas, but it definitely doesn't touch on
one Christmas part, and the New Year's part. That was the only reference to it.
Yeah. And it doesn't really follow on, like when you think of Christmas movie, you think of like family, themes like that weren't part of this.
They were definitely family. They're damn good friends, but I don't think they were family.
Everybody had a family that they were cheating on, but...
Maybe not everyone.
No,
we don't know that for sure.
That's true.
We just know that the head guy was.
Yeah.
And, well, the 4 of them, I guess.
I guess all 4 of them, I think at least, they were.
Yeah.
Would you say it was a comedy or a drama?
A comedy.
Yeah.
Love story comedy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It definitely had some, like I said, some darker tones with like the suicide, some themes that it touched on that I didn't remember and wasn't expecting. It was a bit more dramatic. And not in a bad way, actually. It was good.
No, you're right. I thought the more dramatic, but
it was fun.
The comedy was more of a subtle comedy in some cases, like I just write to note, but I can't spell.
Yeah. I like the running theme of his neighbors and him like keeping up the ruse of being like a ladies' man and and just like constantly on it.
He did acting. He did really well.
Yeah. Jack Lemmon is obviously a big actor. He was a strong actor for a long time. You talked about Fred MacMurray not being typecast. I'd say Jack Lemmon is definitely typecast. He's that nervous kind of...
This kind of shows.
Yeah.
Sort of comedy love shows or something.
Well, yeah, and exactly. But he's always very, very nervous, very, like, in The Odd Couple, right? He was
he was the wired guy.
Exactly, yeah. He was always that kind of character.
Yeah.
So what did you like about it?
I just liked the story.
Yeah.
And the flow and the acting, too.
I agree, yeah.
There was some really phenomenal acting. And like the story was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Things like those can happen back in the 60s in office environments.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and maybe not so easy now, I would
Hopefully
think, because
not,
of all
absolutely.
All the recognition for harassment and all the rest of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, like, obviously, all the women. Everybody was a victim of sexual harassment of the women, but he was also too, really. Like he was, a form of sexual harassment, and the idea, or at least some form of harassment. Like he had to do these things to keep his job, right?
Yeah, that's a harassment of another nature.
At least some nature, yeah.
Right.
I know what you mean about the three actors, though. I feel like he did a really good job. And I thought there was a few scenes where she really got to shine, like Shirley MacLaine there really got a chance. And then Fred MacMurray wasn't like a main character, but like I like the fact that you could always see there was something going on behind. Like there was always a darkness to his character, right? Like he was always like outwardly smiling and shining, but there was always something dark going on behind his eyes. I thought he did a
pretty good job on that too.
And a bit out of character, like you say. Now I'm wondering if you've seen any Billy Wilder. He's definitely someone we would watch. We should watch more of, watch again. Yeah, he's done quite a few. Really.
I may have seen Wilder because I knew of him, but that doesn't mean I've seen his movies. But he
was a big director in his time. He did and he had classics, I would say, probably 3 decades in a row. I think 50s, 60s, 40s as well. And then the 70s, I'm pretty sure, I have to look it up to be sure, but I'm sure he did at least some significant films. And that's a sign of a pretty talented artist if they could have 30 years of success, 3 decades of success. Even if there's some stinkers in the middle, like everybody has those, right? But just having,
well, good for him. I mean, it's amazing how some of these people can last so long in the business, and some can one-hit wonders. That's musical, but it's probably one-hit wonders.
There are definitely
a lot of entertainment area too.
Absolutely, just a star that burns out real quick, kind of thing.
It sort of rises and disappears.
Jack Lemmon, of course, he had success and continued to be an actor all the way into at least the 90s.
This one too.
Yes,
this
was pretty.
These are fairly big names, but were they names before, or were they names after? Bigger names after than before.
He would have been going into success at this point. He was more popular throughout the 60s and beyond. But I think he definitely done a few movies before this. And with the studio system back then, of course, they would put them into smaller roles before they put them into bigger roles, sort of like build them up, right? And everybody had that for their career back then. And so...
Well, they're owned by the studios.
Well, exactly. They own their contract. Like they literally couldn't work for anybody else.
So they build them up to be a big star, so they could make
a
big movie, and then away they went.
Exactly. And then suddenly the power shifted and the actor had some power all of a sudden and could renegotiate potentially if they were big enough, right? If they were big enough. Not everybody got that opportunity, but Jack Lemmon, I'm sure, had a chance, and Shirley MacLaine probably around this time.
Fred MacMurray I recognized. Shirley I didn't.
No.
And Lemmon I didn't either.
Okay.
I mean, I could see a little, that's 60s, eh? And I wouldn't have probably...
Did you get...
I probably saw him way back in the 70s. He wouldn't look...
Not quite the same. He's still a wiry guy. And
well, he was almost good enough to be a leading man, I thought.
Well, he is a leading, but for not comedies, right? Is what you're saying. But he's definitely a leading man.
In this one too. But
absolutely.
The goofy romantic guy.
And that's his character, right? And that's who he plays. Did you recognize Ray Walston, the guy from My Favorite Martian?
Which character was he?
He was, I can't remember the character's name, but he was the one, first time we saw him, he was in the phone booth and he had called him to come to his place. He had the blonde woman that he wanted to bring.
I didn't recognize him.
He's a character actor in a lot of stuff, and My Favorite Martian is kind of the easy one to remember him for.
Because I wouldn't have put him in that one either.
Yeah, he wasn't in the lead in a lot of things. He was very much a character actor.
Right.
He's one of those that guys. There's a lot of movie actors, character actors who are that guy or that girl. You're like, I recognize them from a million things, but don't know who they are.
That's right. There's lots of people like that around.
Absolutely. Just like in real life. Living in a small town. All right. Well, anything else we need to say about that one?
Well, I did. You're right. It was a good movie. Acting was good. The people were good. Story was good.
Yeah. And I think if it was like a straight goofy comedy, it wouldn't have been half as good. Like having the serious moments really helped. And it was, I think it paid off really well. It was a great script, great acting, great direction. I think it was a really good movie.
And the guy you felt sorry for did okay at the end.
That's right. You know what? They were going to go somewhere else probably. Maybe, I don't wonder. Well, here's the thought. Do you think they stay in New York? Like he was going to move probably partially because he had lost her. Do you think in the end, they might have stayed in New York, or do you think he decided to get out of there, like he said?
My gut feeling is of him and the type of person he is, and with her, he would probably stay.
Yeah.
I think, because that's his, he's so good with statistics and all that, big corporate identity, that sort of thing. He would fit into maybe other than insurance either.
Or another insurance firm, right?
Another big competitive insurance firm, yeah.
And maybe he'd get blackballed, but I mean, I feel like he would. I feel like his reason for leaving was because of her as much as anything.
No question. Well, because he lost. Well, because of her.
Yes.
He lost his job.
That's right. Exactly.
He told the boss, "Hey, you got key to the master bathroom." The wrong room. Oh, I know. It's funny, I thought he was going to give him the wrong key.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
I figured he was going to do something, but I didn't have that in mind.
But when he threw the key, I thought, anyhow.
Yeah, it was the same, a callback to earlier when the wrong key had been given to him, right?
That's
so
right.
you would have known they had two keys that were floating around. Now that he's an executive.
He only got one, though, because the boss got rid of his.
Threw it out the window.
He was getting a little too close or something.
Yeah, well, that didn't pay off for him, luckily. He doesn't deserve anything good.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Bad guy.
All right, are we ready to vote?
Sure.
All right, The Apartment?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Good one.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. If you got any movies that you recommend by Billy Wilder, you want to tell us what earliest Jack Lemmon is, Operation Petticoat, maybe not, let me know, and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.